So you finally hit the point in time where you're going to grind out some memory fragments for your characters. It's time to hit this up and find out what the best 4 pieces for your main DPS and supports are, right? No, absolutely not. You don't want to be doing that. Today we're going to be going over the best ways for you guys to be looking at bringing up memory fragments and how you should be acquiring them, and which ones you should be looking for on top of that for your characters in Chaos Zero Nightmare. Now, the first thing I want to talk about when we're talking about going into simulation and looking at actually farming up memory fragments is that it's actually very expensive. It's probably why you haven't really thought about grinding them until you were account level 40, account level 50. The easiest thing for you to do is support the channel by checking out the link in the description below. You're gonna get a free legendary champion as well as up to $200 worth of free goodies. And don't forget up to 3 awesome epics as you level up inside of Raid. And be sure to use the code Desert Queen to get access to your new free legendary champion in the form of Tahana Rock. As always, this helps the channel out so much, guys, so be sure to check that description down in the link below and join me in Raid today. And now you're like, this is the time, this is where I do it, right? This is definitely how I want to go about doing this stuff. I have difficulty 7, 8, 9, 10, infinity unlocked. I should be rolling in this deep, right? And if you look at the rewards, you can get, you can get a couple of legendaries. You can get some cool stuff there. You don't want to be doing that. If you have the choice, absolutely not. This is going to come down to how much game you're playing, basically. But spending 60 energy for some of these memory fragments here is a really bad idea, and I would only do it if there's nothing else that you want to farm at the end of the day and you're specifically looking for memory fragments and you want to just empty your energy out completely because you're afraid it's going to refill the 265, or you just got to keep it under that gap. Really, if you're looking for memory fragments, and what I would suggest for you to do is actually farm the memory fragments from doing your chaos missions. So when you're in Chaos Manifestation, it can even be the event one as well. You can also be in Zero System. You'll know after you defeat a boss, you'll go in and it'll be like, hey, do you want to use one of your 4 passes for today? And it'll list out a couple of things, right? Once those 4 passes are gone for the week or whatever, you can turn 60 energy into passes again. And what that will allow you to do is get not just memory fragments, but also other rewards for that 60 energy on top of that. So it's much more energy efficient to farm up your memory fragments from doing Chaos Manifestation runs. Now, I know they're a little bit longer, but like I said, 60 energy is still very expensive. If you plan on doing 2, 3, 4 Chaos Manifestation runs and you're out of passes, that's going to be, 120, 240 energy you can spend on your Chaos Manifestation runs instead of spending them in the simulation area. And why is this very important? Well, if you pay attention to what you're doing and what you're buying in the Chaos Manifestation runs, unlike the memory fragment zones that you farm gear in, they're not grouped up in the same way, right? It's not like, oh, if I need to farm the legendary set, the Line of Justice, to get crit chance for my Haru, is guaranteed to come with this useless defense set, right? That's not how it works in Chaos Manifestation. It'll just give you a grouping of 3 or 4 different legendary pieces of gear. You'll say, Josh, why would I want to do that? I want to go farm up my very important 4-piece set bonuses. I'm here from Genshin Impact. I'm here from Honkai Star Rail. I'm here from XYZ other game 4-piece set bonus with 1 2-piece bonus is the way that we go. I would tell you not to do that. I would tell you absolutely incorrect in so many ways, shapes, and forms, because the 2-piece sets in this game are actually kind of cracked. And when you're running Chaos Manifestation and you see those different pieces of gear that show up, the memory fragments there, the legendary ones, you'll note that they seem to be there kind of random. The ones you get seem entirely random. They don't come in the paired groupings that the memory fragments do from the memory fragment dungeons, and you'd be 100% correct. In this initially might make you think it's a bad thing, because a lot of the times you're going to see a bunch of just random 2-piece set bonuses and you're like, it doesn't have the 4-piece set bonuses. I want to farm the 4-piece set bonuses. What are we talking about here? And that's very important, because a lot of the 4-piece set bonuses right now are traps. That's why they buffed them up in a lot of ways. Early on, and for a lot of characters even later on, the 2-piece sets are just better. I know a lot of games out there, you're coming from 1 4-piece set bonus, 1 2-piece set bonus. That's my best in slot. that's good to go there. But that is not true. A lot of the times you're also going to get more bang for the buck because you'll be able to pass around your different 2-piece set bonuses between different characters. Example, a lot of the times you guys are going to be narrowing in on, like, I have Tressa or Charon or something. I want to use Offering of the Void and you get 20% damage. That's a 4-piece set. Or you're like, I want to use Instinct, get 20% damage to have 4 cards in Han. That seems good. But if you go through the Chaos Manifestation, you get more bang for your buck, you get more rewards for your energy, and on top of that, because it gives you, if you look at which Memory Fragments is giving you, you can get the Blackwing set paired up with the Executioner set, paired up with the Cursed Corpse set in there randomly. You can get all these different 2-piece set bonuses that you will find use for, whether it's the Hero's Legendary Journey and the defense set for like your Mika and stuff or your supports. And then you'll also be able to get some of the best 2-piece set bonuses, which is like the Blackwing for attack percent. You can get the basic Seth Scarab set for healing damage and shielding for your supports and stuff like that. And you can also get the legendary Executioner's tool set. You can get 25% crit damage there, you can get 12% attack here, and you can get agony damage 10% if they have agony on them as well, which is just absolutely remarkable. And so really what I want to say is, at the end of the day, you guys shouldn't be farming this stuff for the 4-piece bonuses and try to get some 2-piece bonuses at the same time. It's much more efficient, if you're going to be doing Chaos Manifestation, to spend your energy inside Chaos Manifestation while looking out for some of the very powerful 2-piece setup bonuses. A lot of the times, once you get a crit chance main set neck and stuff, you guys can be crafting. The 2-piece bonus Executioner's tool set is awesome to have on your characters. Having access to the Blackwing set as just attack percent bonus at this point in time is awesome on so many different characters. Yes, you can get some of the 4-piece setup bonuses in your Chaos Manifestation runs as well, but you'll be able to focus on getting all these very powerful 2-piece ones at the start. You'll be able to pass them around your characters. Anyone who's using Tressa in your team, whether you're doing Tressa Hugo or something, you can put Cursed Corpse set on anyone in a Shadow Dagger Tressa team. This is just going to be 10% damage bonus for everyone in a party that's ever in a team with Tressa, which is amazing there. And then you'll also be able to fill out some of your supports, some of your healers. You'll get some defense, you'll get some health, and then you'll be able to also work on just buffing up some of your basic cards and basic shields and basic healings for some of your supports as well. Some of the 4-piece setup bonuses just like don't really cook. Yes, there's some that are technically like a little bit better. At the end of the day, they did have to go back and buff some of them, and they're a little bit better now, and they scale better. I will say the damage percent bonuses so far seem to have like eventually better scaling once we have so many ways to max out our stats and our potentials with our attack and our crit chance and our crit damage and stuff. And one of the last things a lot of characters have is just straight damage percent bonuses. But 2-piece having 25% crit damage is phenomenal. If you crit, you're just doing, 12% more extra crit damage every crit, right? 25%. If you have 50% crit chance, 12.5% crit damage. It's just 12.5% damage increase at 50% crit rate. On a 2-piece bonus, you get attack percent, which is massive. You're going to be using some of your basic cards inside of chaos runs anyways, so this isn't useless. So a lot of these double agony on anyone with the Tressa in their party, insane, right? This is like 2-piece bonus that goes on anyone in a Tressa team, and it's half as good as a 4-piece bonus, and you get to wear another 2-piece bonus on top of that. So a lot of the times you're going to get way more value putting together 2-piece bonuses for your characters early on, spending your energy inside Chaos Manifestation, and avoiding Memory Fragment dungeons, period, for the time being. That is what I would do as if you're hitting 40, if you're still in 50, that is what I would do first. And then still afterwards, if you want to work on putting together the final piece, the final 2 pieces or something for a 4-piece set, you might actually not even have to run this anymore. You'll be able to craft them from all of the extra stuff you're getting out of the Chaos Manifestation area. You're going to be able to disenchant some of these legendaries into the raw materials throw them into the crafter, and finish up your 4-piece setups that way anyhow. So you can get all the 2 pieces basically for free, all the garbage ones you disenchant, and then you can craft your 4-piece setup bonuses, combine them with some of the 4 pieces that drop from your chaos runs as well. And on top of that, you get even more rewards other than just gear from spending energy inside of your chaos manifestation runs. I think it's like a triple, quadruple bang for your buck process. I don't know how many players know about it, but that is definitely something that you should be doing. Make sure you check out the description below, guys, to help me out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.